Good morning, my name is Jacob Folger. I'm an artist sculptor, and today we're going to make a mouse and cat sitting together. And we're going to start off with rolling a ball of clay. Now I'm working in Sculpey 3. Its color is black because I like the way the finishes look on it. Before you start, you want to definitely knead the clay and condition it. Once you've got a ball like this, you want to roll one end, which creates a neck for the cat. We're working on the cat first. There we go. Now I'm going to take my finger and press in to create the shape of the eyes. You can use your thumb or you can use your forefinger. See? Now take a little ball of clay and put it on the end of where the nose is going to end, right here. And blend that in by pulling the clay and giving it a nice smooth transition. Kind of like that there. Now I'm going to take 2 balls of clay, and this will be for the whisker area. I want to make sure it's the right size. So I got one that's about that size there. I'm going to roll 2. Need one a little bit bigger. Okay. And put that there and the other one on the other side. And blend those in. And you can take a sculpting tool to get where you can't reach with your fingers. So it looks like that. And you can see it's coming together pretty fast here. Then you can take a little ball tool like this and make an indentation for the eye socket. Sorry, went off camera there a little bit. Sorry about the sirens, I live in the city. Now we need 2 eyeballs. So make two balls the same size. And put them in the eye sockets. Just press them into place gently. You can take a sculpting tool like this and make two slits kind of like that. And then you can take a small piece of clay, roll it into a ball, and then into a noodle. And put it over the eyeball like that. And then blend it in at the top. And you can blend this in here. And then you can take a little ball of clay and put it underneath for the jaw. And then you can take a ball of clay like this, and this will be for the ears, so you want two the same size. So two the same size. And then you can roll on one end like that and make a point and flatten it out a little bit. That's a little bit too small. I want to make it a little bit bigger. So make two the same size. Yeah, that's better. Okay. And then roll it to a point and flatten it a little bit. You can take a sculpting tool and blend it in. Use your fingers if you want. And then you can take your sculpting tool like this and press it in to kind of give the ear a little bit of dimension. See? Just smooth it out nice. Now what I'm going to do is take a little bit of clay to create the body for the cat. Let's see, maybe more. Roll the ball. Roll it a little bit to kind of a teardrop shape. And just attach it to the neck that I had. Just smoothing it with my finger. Okay, now I'm going to take 2 balls of clay about the same size, squeeze them down a little bit so they're not really skinny, but kind of like that, and these will be for the hips of the cat. And just press them on there and then blend them in. Then take two balls of clay. Kind of need them to be a little bit thicker, like that. These are going to be for the front legs. And then you roll them into noodles. I'm just shaping it to kind of be so this will be, this down here will be the foot, and make another one. About the same size. You can take your sculpting tool and sculpt in the leg to the body. And then, sorry if I go off camera there, I didn't need to do that. Just put that down like that so you can see it. Then you need 2 feet for the back feet. And another one for the other foot. Just blend them in to the hip. My dog is over there scratching. Lucy, we're doing a video here. There we go. Now we'll start the mouse's head. And rolling a ball. Gonna roll it kind of sort of to a point there so it's teardrop shape. Make an indentation for his eye. His other eye. A little bit of clay for his eyeball. And a little bit for the other eyeball. And take the back end of a paintbrush, make a little eye pupil, and also just to let you know, you could make this bigger if it's going to be easier for you the first time out. You have to make that a little bit smaller. Blend it into his head. This is the eyelid. Let's reshape the pupil a little bit. Take some patience. So this side, which is going to be the side that's showing, is a lot more cute than the other side, so I'm actually pretty happy with that. And then I'm going to put a little ball on the end of the nose. And by the way, when you're working this small, like this, the clay gets really warm and a lot more easy to work with and easy to stick on to other parts. And so just keep that in mind. And then we need 2 ears. You can see it's actually pretty cute. That side anyways, the other side is a little bit rough. You can take your ball tool and just concave the ear a little bit. And then we need to make a body, and that's the same way we did the cat almost, is we start off with the ball. Let's see, I don't want that big. And then roll it into a teardrop shape. I'm going to roll it again. Let's get the imperfections out. And then you can kind of twist it onto the head. Now just position it on here. You can see how it's coming together here. And you can take your sculpting tool and blend the head into the neck, into the body. You also can use the ball tool, which works pretty good too. And then you can make a little hip for the mouse. Maybe a little bit bigger. And you can make little legs. You just put one there. just piece it together. It's really easy. I mean, it's not really easy, but it's not too terribly hard to do when you piece it together like that. It's instead of starting with something and carving it to be the shape you want. As a beginner, that would be very difficult. So I'm putting both his paws on the cat's foot. Just blending it in. And then the mouse's back foot. Just blend that in. Blend the foot into the hip. Now you can make you can take a bigger piece of clay and make a base for the two to sit on. So I'll start off with a ball. And then roll it into an oblong shape. And then kind of pinch it to shape it to the size I want. Let's see how that works. That's an option, but I think I'm going to go without it. I'm just going to leave it like this. But one thing I want to do is I want to check the bottom and make sure that everything's blended good down there. So it'll be sturdy. And then the next is the tail for the mouse and then the cat. So I'm going to start off with a little ball of clay and roll it into a noodle. Roll it to a point. And then I'll take a knife and cut it. Okay, so we're working on this tail here. I just want it curving a little bit. And then you can blend it into the back. And then the cat gets the tail too. Okay, let's see, probably not that long, but let's see how it's going to look here. Just bring it around. And there we go. Now you can smooth this, and you can use alcohol, but if you do, you want to make sure that you cut it really good with water, because the alcohol can bite into the clay and actually cut it. So especially things like the tail and the ears and things like that. So what I recommend doing is using water for a small piece like this. Get a little, have some water off to the side there. Get a little water on your brush and pull it off like that. So it's just a little bit on the brush, and then just go over it and smooth it out. Or if you like the sculpting marks, which I do, I prefer the sculpting marks to be in it, then I would just leave them in it. I'm going to do my my bronze finish on these guys using Pearlite's Pigments Antique Bronze color, and since it's so small, mostly small, I'm going to use a paintbrush that's had a little bit of water on it, dip it in the bronze, and then dab it off on the table so it doesn't go on too heavy. And it's kind of an antique finish. So I'm just trying to highlight it mostly. And the water just helps it go on nicely. The brush is just slightly damp. It doesn't have really that much water on it at all. And that's how it looks. Kind of an antique little sculpture. And then if you look in the video description down below the video, you're going to find a tool and supply list and 2 videos on how to smooth polymer clay, and you're going to also find baking instructions for your critters. So just take a look at that, and that's basically how you make a cat and a mouse figurine. Kind of a cute little sculpture. If you like this kind of content, please subscribe to my channel. I have many videos along these lines. Please give the video a thumbs up, leave a comment, and tell me what you think of it. Thank you so much for watching. Be creative, have fun in your life, and have a great day.